many of you are ready to die today? Because human beings by nature believe that the best is yet to come. True or not? If you don't believe the best is yet to come, then you have a very sad life. So wherever I go in the world, I get asked 3 questions. And I think you will also want to ask me the same 3 questions, so let me save us some time and get to it. First question is, why did you choose to do this business? You guys want to know? Why did Dev Advani choose to do QNET? Second question is, how did you build a team? You want to know that? And the third question is, how were you able to sustain the team? No inspiration, hoo-ha, motivation. I'm going to give you plain logic because I'm an investment banker by profession. So I always say that people tell lies but numbers don't lie. So let's focus on fact. Why? Okay? So, why did I choose to do this business? The fact of the matter is that I was brought up with a mindset to study hard, to get a good job and secure my future. Good advice, right? Every parent would give you that advice. So that's exactly what I did. I studied hard, not in the beginning but later, and then was successful in my career. And I had all these dreams. Become vice president of a bank, investment bank. That happened in my early 20s, which is unheard of. In my mid 20s, sorry. Then the youngest managing director of an investment bank. Then I wanted to be a CFO. I did that also. And every time I achieved my dream, I was disappointed. Because I realized one thing very quickly, and that is that with a higher grade or higher promotion in life, it's also more responsibility. So I was finding that my bank balance was growing, but my time balance was coming down. I basically had no life. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I had no life. You have money in the bank, but what do? If you can't enjoy the money, what is the point? And then the master plan happened. In 2003, I got diagnosed with lymph cancer. It's called lymphoma. It's a wake-up call, you know. It's a big wake-up call. Saying, listen, hey man, now what? But it was very early stages, and I was young. So I went through my treatment, but that phase of my life changed the way I thought. I said, listen, I got to do something different. What is the point of dying with a few million in your bank account when you've not enjoyed it? True or not true? They say, right? You can't take your millions with you. You come naked and they will bury you naked also. So what is the journey of life all about? It's about enjoying life, spending time with your loved ones. And sometimes it takes a calamity or tragedy in your life to give you a wake-up call, which happened in 2003. So I carried on my career after that, after my recovery. And like many of the speakers have said, I had some intent in me that I want to do something different. I think I sent that signal to the universe that I want something different in my life. And then in 2005, one of my childhood friends showed me the plan. And when I saw it, honestly, when I saw the numbers, because the numbers got me, I said, how is this possible? How can something so small, like buying a little holiday for your family, become into a multi-million dollar, multi-crore business annually? I said, this is crazy. I did the numbers again and again, and I said, it all adding up. This thing is for real. I'm going to talk to you as an economist. Okay? And a few years ago, a hot topic of discussion was, is technology and automation good or bad for mankind? I can't remember the last time I went to a bank. Everything is done through an app now. So it's making your life a lot easier. Making all our lives a lot easier, right? Today I can send my mother, my dad, my sister, my baby sister money by just clicking a few times. Money is transferred cross-border real time. So technology is good. It's made our life easier or not? Technology has allowed us to rely on a concept called perfection. But now let's look at the flip side. How many jobs has it cost? Every app on your phone, you've got 30, 40, 50, 100 apps on your phone. Every app, think your banking app. How many jobs did it cost the banking industry? WhatsApp has put the postman out of business. Instead of sending a letter or a card, you send a WhatsApp today. How many millions of jobs has it cost the postal service? Online trading put the stockbroker out of business. Who calls a stockbroker today? You go online and you trade. You buy, you sell, whatever you want online. So my point is, we live in a world today where the job market is shrinking, becoming less, and the population is growing. We have 7 billion people in the world today. So we have a population that's increasing, and we have a job market that is becoming harder and decreasing. So you don't need to be an economist, you don't need to be a genius to figure out that this is a train wreck that is already happening. The only thing that makes sense in this world is something called consumption. We all consume things, right? You could be broke, you still have to eat food. You could be broke, you still have to drink water. True or not? You could be broke, you'll still find some cheap holiday to go on. Get away every now and then. Women could be broke, but they will still find some money to put some cream on their face, skincare. Correct? These are what you call essentials. Now what you don't understand is that the rich, the super rich of the world, make money from all these small things. Look at Reliance. Today Reliance makes money from everything you do in your life. Phone call, groceries. I don't even know what all they're into now. They're pretty much into everything and everything. True or not? This is how the rich become rich. Now let me explain to you the wealth distribution on this planet. The top 1% of the world owns 99% of everything. I'm sure a lot of you are in shock right now, right? How is this possible? It is. But guys, it gets worse. Out of the top 1%, back then, 42 people owned half of everything. Through holding companies, brands, this, that, you don't know. So we live in a world where the rich are becoming richer. And the reason you're sitting here today is because you know your life is not becoming easier. Because the job market and society is becoming more and more challenging. True or not? So why did Dev Advani choose to do this? 2003, the first time that I dealt with something called mortality. You know what mortality is? Mortality means the prospect that you will die. And it gave me a wake-up call. And when I saw QNET, I only saw one thing. I can create a system that could look after me and my family even after I'm gone. Of course, the money is good, but the power of creating that kind of a system, if you've read the book, The Parable of the Pipeline, that's what QNET is. It's a pipeline of prosperity that you can build for yourself and for your loved ones. Even after you're gone. Do you understand me? So this is the reason why I chose to do this. Because anyone who knows me well knows that I like to live my life and enjoy my life. So this is why I did it. Then the next question is, how did you build a team? Now people start to look at this and say, what do I need to do? I'm going to simplify your thought process as to what do you need to do. Your maid, your doctor, your lawyer, your accountant, your favorite restaurant, your favorite dish up to today, do you actually go on Google and check, or do you take a recommendation from somebody? So you've been giving references all your life. The only thing is you've not been paid for it. So you're already part of the network marketing business. QNET is, the only difference is here you get paid. Fair product, fair price. If you can earn an honest living doing that, what is the issue? So now how do you build a team? First is you got to get your mindset right. Now building a team is one of the most natural things in the world. Let's correlate building a team to your life. So when you grew up and you reached a stage in your life where you wanted to get into a relationship. So you said, I want a relationship. So that is the stage where you say, मुझे कुछ करना है. So basically you're open to a relationship. True or not true? At some point you were open to being in a relationship with somebody. So right now you're open to being in a business. Correct? Then to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, what do you have to do? You have to start making the effort. You start dressing well, make sure you have haircut, ladies put makeup on, looking their best. Yes? This is called prospecting. Then during prospecting, you get a lot of rejection. True or not true? Then you find somebody. I think she's the right girl for me. That's called the sign up. You understand? So congratulations, you got signed up. Then comes the next phase where you have that serious chat with your partner, who's your girlfriend or boyfriend. Say, listen, think we should get married. Oh, marriage is next. Yes? That, my friend, is called the switch on session. You're married now. That's it. You've taken a decision. That is your real decision. That's when your journey begins. What comes next? Babies. Babies or not? Well, let me tell you something about babies. It's more fun making the baby than looking after the baby. You know this, right? Different level of commitment. You understand? You start taking life a little more seriously or not? When you know you're having a baby? True or not? You automatically become more responsible. You got to clean the baby's bum every day, feed them. Most people, when they have a baby now, after they have the baby, they love their parents more. Because they realize what the parents went through to raise us. We all realize what our parents went through to raise us. You understand what I mean? I didn't realize what my poor mom went through to raise me, man. So, that is your first downline. I did not realize, अरे यार मुझे पता नहीं था कि इतना काम है. Sound familiar or not? Now, I want you to think back. I mean, I'm using a bit of humor, but I'm also being very serious. The question we are on is how do you build a team? Think back to when you were growing up, when all of us were growing up. Did your mother or father have the luxury of giving up on you? So all the people who stood up on stage today have never given up on anybody because this is what we do. This is our duty. And it's because of how we have been raised by our parents. Our children will have the same DNA, same kind of upbringing. I'm being very, very simple and factual with you. Tell me something. How many generations can you raise in your life? Let's say you have a long life. God blesses you with a long life. How many generations can you look after? Your children? Their children? Correct? And if you're blessed, your great-grandchildren. True or not true? So children, grandchildren, and if you're blessed with a long life, great-grandchildren. True or not? Anything more than that possible? No. Same in network marketing. You can mentor only 3 levels. If you're doing 100%, I'm talking about, like Sharfun spoke, 100%. Not talking about, chalega. I'm talking perfection. You understand what I mean? Perfection. How many levels? 3. You know why I'm standing here today? Because I did those 3 levels. That's it. And because I did not take any shortcuts with those 3 levels, today I'm talking to a stadium full of people. No shortcuts. You would never take a shortcut or compromise in the upbringing of your children, would you? Human beings are lazy by nature. We have to admit this fact. Even I am lazy by nature. We don't like change because change is painful. But if you want to change your life, you have to change. We have no choice. You think I'm the same upline I was 13 years ago? I've had to, continuously change to sustain the team, to sustain the growth. Your uplines are still going through that. You think it's easy to put 12,000 people in a hall? So along with success comes responsibility. Are you with me? And this is how you sustain a team. This is how you build a team. This is how you sustain a team. And you have to have the energy of a parent or a grandparent. A parent or grandparent is never too tired to look after their kids. They could be sick. They could be dying. If the kid needs them, they will be there for them. True or not true? That is the mindset to build a huge organization and to maintain it. But it takes years of painstaking effort. And you will fight with your children also at times. You will argue with them. Your kids will become teenagers. The same headache you gave your parents, your kids give you. It's called the circle of life. So this is how you build a team. How much more simpler can I put it to you? We are who we are because of the life we have lived. Be it in a family, be it in a country, culturally and otherwise, we are a byproduct of the experiences we've had in our life. I'm going to ask you, how many of you are ready to die today? Well, let me put it a little differently. If you died today, would you go knowing that you've taken care of everything you needed to take care of? And go with a smile on your face, knowing that your loved ones are looked after and you have fulfilled your responsibility as a father, son, whatever. Because if you're not, there's a lot of work to be done. Because you never know when it's going to come. It doesn't announce itself, It happens. But I started building this business so that I was be one day ready to die. Subconsciously, I didn't realize it, but that was my purpose. Not my dream. My dream is something very different. I also like things like you like things. You want to buy this, you want to own that, you want to do all these things. But purpose is far stronger than a dream, you know that. So I want to make sure that it's all taken care of. It's all taken care of. And on that journey, when you prepare yourself for this journey and you basically do it, and you do all those things that have been shared to you the last 4 days, you're actually doing it not just for yourself. You're doing it for your loved ones. And when you take that on your shoulders as your responsibility, your karma, whatever you want to call it, you will find superhuman strength. Just like a mother or father will, when it comes to their kids, They are willing to sacrifice anything to give us a better future. True or not true? Do they complain? Do they gripe, grumble? No. So, ask yourself, you're ready to die or not? All your uplines have told you to build this business strong. That's what the motto is. Dream big and build strong. And you got to build it strong. Because the only way to build this business is to build it strong. And prepare yourself. Basically, I want all of you to be able to say, like I can say to you today, I am ready to die.